In this Pensions Outlook, we take a deep look at retirement income adequacy. Delivering good incomes to people when they retire is one of the main goals of retirement income systems around the world. And policymakers have an important role to keep an eye on future retirement incomes, to be sure that the policies they set today will deliver on their goals in the future. We know this is an essential part of policymaking, but from countries' experiences, we also know that assessing retirement incomes is by no means straightforward. This is because it comes with a lot of questions and few easy answers. What do we mean by adequacy? Adequacy with respect to what and for whom? What's the right standard, and how should policymakers go about the process of assessing retirement income adequacy? To help answer these questions, in this Pensions Outlook, we put forward a framework for assessing the adequacy of retirement incomes. That framework involves, first off, having clear adequacy objectives, so policymakers know what they're aiming for from the outset. Second, it's important for them to forecast future retirement incomes and to do so in a way that accounts for the uncertainty that we know exists in the real world today. Using those forecasts, they can come up with indicators of adequacy. But of course, for those indicators to be meaningful, they should be compared to a standard. By that, we mean targets, which ideally should be neutral and tailored to different populations. Finally, using all this information, policymakers should compare the outcomes of their adequacy assessment to their own policy goals and respond with change where they need to. Of course, we know frameworks always look simple on paper, but are quite hard to implement in practice. This is why we offer up some practical steps that policymakers can take to implement this framework and put in practice a strategy to assess the adequacy of retirement incomes and to do so on a regular basis. All this is available in Chapter 2 of the OECD's Pensions Outlook.